opportunity to compete for a conference division title last week. Neither one of us were able to get it done in Miami and South Florida, and now we've got to come back and we both got to kind of rally the troops and come back and play again. I know Miami's got a lot to play for, that being senior day at home and all those type of things, and I'm sure that they'll be emotional and they'll be ready and they'll be excited to play, as I think this team will be. This is one of those geographical rivalry games where the players are going to be texting back and forth, and very similar to when we played Florida. I'm sure a lot of these guys played with each other, against each other, on all-star teams together, and it's going to be an emotional game. But I think these players are extremely resilient, and they'll be ready to go. Sitting down looking at Miami, speed, talent, athleticism, you name it, you can see it on this film. This is a very, very talented team when you sit down and look at them. Offensively, they're averaging 28 points, I think about 430 yards a game. They've got two very efficient quarterbacks. I know everybody, who's going to play. Doesn't matter. They both won. They're both good. They're both talented. They both have strong arms. They both can make a lot of things happen. So I think it's not just the quarterback, because they are both very, very talented. They're huge up front. They're big up front. They've got four tailbacks. I don't think it matters so much who's in the game. Really been impressed with Miller, the freshman, who's averaging 6.5 yards a carry. I think he averaged 10.5 last week against Virginia Tech. Very talented. Their wide receivers are fast. They're athletic. I believe the leader right now has about 58 catches, 59 catches, somewhere in those lines. But they're a very explosive football team. They can score a lot of points, and they can hurt you in a lot of different ways offensively. From a defensive standpoint, they are, again, athletic, fast, all those things you talk about. They're going to pose some different threats to us, probably similar to what a team like Florida did. They are a big cover one man coverage team. They line up and they challenge you. From a scheme standpoint, they line up, they challenge you. Again, they'll play a lot of nickel package. Armstrong is the leader back there, the 6'4", 215-pound safety. He's aggressive. I believe he's the third leading tackler. He runs downhill. He roams the middle of the field. I believe he has 3 interceptions and leads the defense. When you look at them at linebacker, they're very active at linebacker. It all starts in the middle with McCarthy, number 44, Spence, number 31. Those are the two that are extremely active at the linebacker position. They're the top 2 tacklers. I believe they both have over 90 tackles. Both of them, which just shows you how active they are. When you sit down and look, I think you could double some of our tackle productivity for individual players, and we don't have anybody up around 90. On their defensive line, Bailey kind of leads that defensive front. The defensive end, senior, he's got 7 sacks on a defense that has created 34 sacks this year. They can get after you. They can get after the passer. It's a very, very talented team. They're explosive in their return game. You put the film on, you watch Miller, the freshman, take the kickoff against Ohio State and go the distance. Then you watch Franklin come in and take the punt and go the distance. And you're like, holy smokes. I mean, they are a very, very explosive, dangerous team. And so it's going to be a great challenge for us. It'll be a great challenge. I know our players are excited. We get the opportunity to step out of the conference for a minute and go back to one of these games that gives us an opportunity to really make a splash outside the conference, with having the opportunity to play a team like Miami and all the history and the reputation that they have. So we're really excited about the week that we have ahead of us, and looking forward to going to week.